Welcome to Experience Growth. We're here to help you discover, define, and deliver your big ideas. Hey, this is Colin Tomlin, author of the Grow House series of books, publisher of Pitch Black magazine, and your chief encouragement officer from Experience Growth. Hey, happy Tuesday. How is your week going so far? So here we are towards the end of Tuesday, the second day in most people's working week. And we're getting towards the middle of the week, which is Wednesday. And you may well be thinking, my week's not going to plan. Well, you know what? If your week's not going to plan, all is not lost. I want to introduce 4 thoughts for you, which I think will ensure that you still have an exceptional week. The first thought is the main thing is to keep the main thing the main thing. And that's kind of inspired by this book, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey. If we look at the first 3 habits, the first 3 habits are be proactive, begin with the end in mind, and put first things first. And being proactive is about a principle of personal vision. Beginning with the end in mind is a principle of personal leadership, and putting first things first is a principle of personal management. And when you put these 3 things together, what you get is a private victory of keeping the main thing the main thing. So what are you hoping to accomplish this week? You know, very often, if you're anything like me, you will pack your week with lots of to-do tasks, stuff that you want to accomplish, meetings that you want to have. But sometimes it's a lot of small things which are really distractions. And my most successful weeks tend to be the one where I've made the main thing to keep the main thing the main thing. So adjust your week, adjust your tasks, adjust your goals, adjust your ambitions if necessary, so that you're keeping the main thing the main thing. The second thing is about being focused on the end point, but flexible on the approach. That's thought number 2. Now, today I had a meeting in the city at 2:00, and there are roadworks everywhere in the city of Norwich. I don't know if it's the same where you are, but certainly in Norwich, UK, there are lots of roadworks. And I didn't get up this morning to do my morning walk because we had a late night, and I got up just in time to kind of take my son to school. Yes, he still believes that he needs to be taken to school, but that's another story. And so today I thought, why don't you drive to the edge of the city and walk into the city? It's like a 20-25 minute walk to the place where I had my meeting. And that really worked. You know, in the end, I got to my meeting, in fact, at 1:42. So I got there 18 minutes early because I decided that the end point was getting to the meeting on time, but the approach was going to be adjusted so that I could fit my walk in and also avoid diversions. So what can you actually adjust this week so that you are making sure that the end point, the objective, the goal, the task that's really important this week is done, but you are adjusting the way you get to it? Because listen, if you're anything like me, your week doesn't always go to plan. In fact, that's a thing called life. So sometimes we need to adjust. But if we are focused on the end point, but flexible on the approach, it's a better way of dealing with it. Now, thought number 3, and by the way, all of these can be found on page 55 of the most recent issue of Pitch Black magazine. Get it, www.pitchblackmagazine.com, and you can download it for free. So thought number 3 then is, done is better than perfect. You know, if you wake Judy, my wife, and any of my kids, Leah and Ruben, up in the middle of the night and ask them, what is daddy's favorite saying? What is your husband's favorite saying? They will tell you it's done is better than perfect. We have this thought about perfection, which sometimes just paralyzes us, and here's the irony. Each time you do something and complete it, you get better and better and better, and you get closer to excellence, which is really closer to your standard of perfection. So just getting things done, just doing them, they say excellence is a habit, and a habit is something you do over and over and over and over again. So you may have something that you want to get done this week, a report, a task, whatever it is, just get it done. Stop trying to be perfect, because what perfection does is it paralyzes you and you don't get to the end point which you've set for yourself. So that's thought number 3. Done is better than perfect. And this one is courtesy of my dad. Thought number 4 is no man is an island, no man stands alone, or no woman is an island, no woman stands alone. This thing about the Lone Ranger is just absolute nonsense, because when you even think about the story of the Lone Ranger, he had Tonto, which was someone who was part of his team or table or tribe. Make sure that you have a team, a table, or a tribe to which you subscribe, because individualism isn't really a great virtue. The sum of all the parts are much, much greater than the individual whole. So make sure that you are part of a team, a table, or a tribe, and make sure that you share your vision. Make sure that you celebrate people within your team, on your table, or within your tribe. And listen, whatever you do this week, make sure it's in line with your vision, your mission, and your values. That's one of the best ways I find of keeping the main thing, and ensuring all of these other 3 thoughts, or the 4 thoughts in total, are actually met and exceeded. So have an absolutely brilliant week. Yeah, we're getting to the halfway point tomorrow, but I'm still believing that you will have an excellent week. Take care. Have a good one.